Angel Reese's name is nowhere to be found on Team USA's starting squad for the 2026 World Cup and 2028 Olympics. While Caitlin Clark wins her spot as a starter alongside the nation's elite, Reese is left to watch from the wings, having what sources describe as an incredible meltdown behind closed doors after learning she has been benched. This is not only about basketball roles. This is the moment all Clark fans have been waiting for. The clear proof that brilliance always wins out over chaos. Let's go over how we got here and why Reese's jealousy has hit a boiling point. Do you think Reese deserves to be on Team USA? Write your answer in the space below. The basketball elite thought they knew better. ESPN experts lined up to explain why Caitlin Clark was unprepared for the previous Olympics in Paris. The older guard nodded, believing she needed more time to improve her professional game. Meanwhile, Clark's academic record spoke for itself. Iowa scored the most points in college basketball history, made the most three-pointers, and broke crowd records wherever it played. None of this mattered to the selection group. Clark got word that she would not be making the 2024 Olympic roster. The basketball world exploded. Fans couldn't understand how the most electrifying player in women's basketball was left behind. Social media erupted with outrage. Sports talk shows disputed the ruling for weeks. Critics claimed she wasn't experienced enough for international competition. They thought her inaugural WNBA season would be too much pressure, especially with no Olympic experience. Clark never reacted publicly. She did not send angry tweets or give dramatic interviews. Instead, she came to fever practice every day with something to prove. Her rookie season was a masterclass in professional basketball. During her first season in the WNBA, she broke 62 separate marks. The scoring records, the assist records, the viewing records, the merchandising records, and every other metrics that could be counted. Clark dominated it. Behind the scenes, US basketball leaders kept a careful eye on everything. Sue Bird, the newly hired managing director, was silently observing. They highlighted Clark's court vision, her ability to produce shots under duress, and her leadership in critical scenarios. The evaluation process began the moment Clark walked on a WNBA court. International scouts examined every pass, steal, and vital three-pointer. The Olympic snub became Clark's biggest source of inspiration. She took the rejection as motivation for a great career debut. Each game became a chance to show the selection committee wrong. When she scored 30 points against veteran defenders, the evaluators took note. When she scored triple-doubles against playoff teams, they took notice. When she led the Fever, too. Their first playoff appearance in years, they realized their error. Clark's performance indicators for 2024 drew international attention immediately. Her scoring average grew week after week. Her assist totals broke league records regularly. Her impact on club success was clear as the team progressed from league dormancy to playoff challenger. International scouts began comparing her numbers to those of experienced Olympic pros. The data showed that Clark was more than merely ready for international play. She was beating expectations on all levels. Clark was the most scrutinized rookie in WNBA history, and Team USA judges studied how she handled the pressure. They witnessed her keep her composure during physical activity. They observed her raise peers like Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and Aaliyah Boston to career-best performances. Most importantly, they noticed that her basketball IQ transferred easily from college to professional basketball. Concerns about her readiness disappeared altogether. The rejection that felt crushing in the moment became the spark for Clark's quick climb. SA Basketball knew it had neglected a generational talent. The same administrators who questioned her readiness began preparing her involvement in the national team program. Sue Bird and the evaluation team began sketching Clark's way to the 2026 World Cup roster. The Olympic snub evolved from a contentious choice into the driving force behind the formation of a Team USA cornerstone. Clark now finds herself in the starting position for Duke University's December camp. She is no longer fighting for a roster spot. She isn't showing her worth on the world stage. The evaluators who earlier questioned her readiness now see her as critical to Team USA's future success. The same basketball establishment that left her off the Paris roster is planning their 2026 World Cup strategy around her skills. Clark's Olympic rejection, which upset supporters throughout the country, finally put her in the perfect situation. Instead of sitting on the bench in Paris, she spent 2024 showing her superiority at the professional level. That snub forced her to earn her spot on Team USA based on undeniable performance rather than college reputation. The starting lineup announcement shows that genuine talent always makes its way to the top. While Clark made headlines with record-breaking performances, Angel Reese devoted her time writing answers to each achievement. The jealousy started in college, when Clark set collegiate scoring records. Reese would upload exercise videos quickly following Clark's great games. She would highlight her own abilities anytime Clark got national recognition. The trend was clear from the beginning. When Clark earned media attention for her three-point shooting, Reese suddenly started whining about being underestimated and posting clips of herself shooting three-pointers as well. She defined herself as the underappreciated alternative to Clark's story. Each great Clark success prompted a deliberate Reese response. The time was never a coincidence. The WNBA draft showed the disparity between them. Clark won first overall, with Reese dropping to ninth. The following media publicity and endorsement opportunities exacerbated the jealousy. Reese began making sly jabs at fame and respect. She couldn't bear watching Clark get everything she thought she deserved. Remember how Kennedy Carter surprised Clark during that memorable game? Reese was on the bench, clapping and cheering like if she had won the title. She rejoiced when someone else hurt Clark. That moment showed her actual character. She wasn't just competing against Clark anymore. She was aggressively sabotaging her success. The Time Athlete of the Year award really got Reese going. Clark was viewed as one of the world's most influential athletes. Reese reacted with passive-aggressive social media remarks about feeling overlooked. She couldn't applaud Clark personally. Instead, she focused everything on herself and her imagined lack of recognition. Her promise to earn the same speaking fees as Clark was sheer desperation. Nobody believed it for 1 second. Clark sold out stadiums and set television ratings records. Reese struggled to inspire major fan interest. The market data did not lie, but Reese continued to push this misleading narrative about equal value. The golf-related responses were comic gold. Clark captured LPGA headlines with her remarkable showing in a professional competition. She showed that her athletic ability extended well beyond basketball. Reese responded, "I can play golf too." She couldn't let Clark have anything without interjecting herself into the fight. Her worst mistake was introducing the Reebok shoes in Indianapolis. She thought she could outperform Clark on her home ground. The Fever's hometown was expected to welcome Reese's new signature line. Instead, the opening party was embarrassingly empty. Fans stayed loyal to Clark, dismissing Reese's promotional attempts. Every business statement Reese made followed Clark's large transactions. Clark signed with Gatorade. Then Reese declared a serial cooperation. Clark was featured in big advertising efforts. Then Reese wrote about her advertising work. The timing was always reactive and never creative. When Clark signed her enormous Nike deal, Reese announced her Reebok collaboration just days later. She attempted to capitalize on the attention Clark was getting. The difference was stark, however. Clark's Nike original shoe line was made because fans wanted more of her clothes. Reese's endorsement deals looked artificial and forced. The Forbes list naming Clark as the most powerful female athlete stung. Reese's reaction was neither congrats nor acknowledgement. It was another attempt to belittle Clark's successes. She prioritized team success before solo recognition. The innuendo was constantly present. She couldn't handle Clark's achievements. Social media became Reese's favorite weapon. She'd post about feeling underappreciated just after Clark gained huge recognition. The pattern was so clear that fans started predicting her reactions. With each Clark win, another Reese victim post would follow. Her decision to share promotional content during the WNBA All-Star Weekend. When Clark was unable to participate due to injury, she displayed her opportunistic character. She tried to capitalize on Clark's absence. The market response showed that true popularity cannot be made through intentional timing. Team USA evaluators are watching the entire situation progress. They saw through the artificial animosity right away. Clark worked on basketball, whereas Reese concentrated on publicity stunts. The difference could not have been clearer. When it came to picking, they opted for genuine ability over contrived controversy. Every jealous move Reese made emphasized Clark's authority. Her desperate attempts to match Clark's achievements simply made Clark look more amazing. The Team USA starting lineup announcement is conclusive proof that genuine ability always wins. Caitlin Clark finally becomes basketball royalty on December 12th to 14th at Duke University. Carol Lawson, the head coach, chose Clark as a starter for this elite camp. The roster reads like a who's who in women's hoops. Clark gained her place by genuine accomplishment, not politics or favors. Lawson notices talent when she sees it. She's setting the groundwork for both the 2026 World Cup and 2028 Olympics teams. This camp is no longer about judging players. It is about creating chemistry and responsibilities for the upcoming 4 years of world competition. Clark's starting position shows exactly where USA basketball sees her fit in their future plans. The coaching team ensures ideal alignment for Clark's development. Stephanie White is the Fever head coach as well as the assistant coach for Team USA. White knows Clark's skills and shortcomings better than anyone else on the national team staff. She knows how to improve Clark's court vision and three-point shooting in different offensive systems. White can help bridge the gap between Clark's WNBA success and foreign basketball requirements. Aaliyah Boston's presence on the team gives Clark with immediate familiarity and comfort. Boston and Clark had already built championship-level chemistry while with the Fever. They are familiar with each other's pick-and-roll play styles. They understand how to make space for each other's skills. Boston's inside presence fits Clark's perimeter abilities perfectly. Clark's national team integration is shortened by one key adjustment phase now that connection has been made. The roster mix shows USA Basketball's commitment to Clark's generation of athletes. Veteran players Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum bring championship knowledge from Las Vegas. They've won one WNBA championships and understand what it means to perform under pressure. These players will mentor Clark while gaining from her speed and court vision. The two-way mentorship creates an ideal development environment. Natalie Nikasi of the Golden State Valkyries adds new views as an assistant coach. She's worked with a range of playing styles over her WNBA coaching career. Nate Tibbetts from the Phoenix Mercury brings a new flavor to the team. These coaches have observed how different offensive schemes boost player potential. They will help Clark in integrating his particular skills into numerous tactical methods. Clark's basketball IQ transfers easily to international competition. Her ability to assess defenses and create opportunities for teammates is effective at any level. The December session will be focused on adapting her talents to FIS standards and international spacing. The three-point line is closer in international play. The lane is bigger. These changes actually improve Clark's shooting range and passing positions. The training plan works on both individual talent improvement and team camaraderie building. Clark will focus on specific foreign basketball scenarios. She drills against several defensive strategies that European teams often use. The coaching team will create plays that capitalize on her skills while fixing any tactical flaws. During this brief but intense session, team cohesion is important. Clark must build confidence with players she has never played with before. Veterans must understand how Clark's tempo impacts their own games. The coaching staff will perform scrimmages to simulate foreign competition pressure. These sessions build relationships that continue through major tournaments. Clark's December camp positions him as the future face of USA basketball. She isn't fighting for attention anymore. She's not showing her worth at this level. The coaching team sees her as critical to capturing gold medals in the next 4 years. Her beginning role shows their belief in her abilities and leadership potential. Angel Reese will watch from the sidelines as Clark prepares for world success. The difference could not be starker. Clark gained her place via persistent performance and professional development. The December camp changes her from an Olympic snub to the centerpiece of Team USA's championship dreams. Clark's journey from Olympic era to Team USA starter shows that genuine ability always outperforms manufactured controversy. The basketball establishment, which previously denied her readiness, now bases their championship goals on her ability. True quality cannot be faked or pushed through marketing stunts. The Indiana Fever organization has gotten a significant boost with their superstar leading the national squad into 2026. Clark's Team USA role raises the franchise's profile and brings further talent to Indianapolis. Her accomplishment opens up chance for every colleague. Angel Reese can throw as many fits as she wants. The starting lineup says for itself. Do you think Reese deserves to be on Team USA? Write your answer in the space below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on all alerts so you never miss anything. We'll see you next after you click the movie on the screen.